Welcome to this channel. Remember, the book is Contemporary Business Mathematics with Canadian Applications. In this video, we are going to do homework from chapter number 9. This chapter has 5 parts. Let's start with the first one. So, as always, we split the screen to do in a better way. So, let's pick our first question, our first math exercise. So let's choose number 5. Remember, we have here in this Excel worksheet all the questions, all the type of questions that Pearson has, so we don't have to worry about the type of questions because we have solved all of them here. So this chapter is 9.1, basic concepts and calculations. So let's continue. Now we have the answer in seconds. So let's do one more. Let's choose question number 8. So we have to first identify the question that we need and then start changing the values. And that's all. We're going to get the answer in seconds. And remember to type the question as it shows in the Excel worksheet. So we have here the literal number C. We have to copy, and the other result is that, and the last one. So let's continue with part number 2, 9.2, which is using the future value formula. Let's do maybe two exercises of this part. Okay, we have here all the type of exercises. Let's choose number 6. So we highlight the question, so it's easy to check what values we have to enter in this question to get the answer. So remember to read carefully. I have put or include some parts of the question so you can guide and you can't get lost. So at the time that we are typing our numbers, we are having the result. So you have to wait until all the values are entered. Once we do that, we get the answer. So we have a correct answer. A correct answer. Let's choose a difficult one. Okay, let's start with question number 9. Okay, no matter the type of question or the number of values, you have to enter as it's showing the question and you will get the correct answer. However, if you type a wrong value, obviously the answer will be wrong, so be careful with that. Okay, if you are interested in getting this Excel worksheet, the cost is $15. I have this Excel worksheet for chapters number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So if you are interested, please text me by WhatsApp. The number is in the description of this video. So let's continue with the part number 3 of this chapter, which is present value and compound discount. This part has 11 exercises. The first one has 8, the second one 17. The part 4, which is application discounting negotiable financial instruments, has 14, and part 9.5 is equivalent values. This part has 17 questions. So in total, I have solved 67 questions for this chapter. So let's continue with this part. So we have here a correct answer. Let's choose one more. Okay, in this kind of exercise, you have to choose. So you can find beside the answer which option is better. So we are going to change the values again. Okay. And compounded annually is the same. So it says the first choice is better. And we have as answer number 2 the difference. So we type what it shows, and no matter the type of question, we have all this created. Let's do one more of this part. Remember, I usually highlight to watch better the values that I have to enter. If you are faster than me at typing, you can solve these problems in less time. So remember that part. If you don't practice, obviously you're gonna take longer. Okay, it says partial payment is better, and the difference. So let's continue with the part number 4, 9.4, which is applications. Okay, let's choose a random one. Number 4. Okay, let's proceed. It says 7 years. Present value. Interest. So if you are interested in knowing how these questions are made, you have beside the values that you have to enter all the procedure. Otherwise, you can just change the values and get the answer. Because in the end of the day, Pearson in this platform particularly doesn't care about the procedure. You have only to put the correct answer, and that's all. So if you want to save time and stress doing these exercises, I recommend you to acquire this Excel worksheet. So let's do exercises from part number 5, equivalent values. This part is kind of difficult, but I have solved these problems just changing the values, and that's all. So let's do the first question. Remember to put the values as it shows in the question, and we have our answer in seconds. We have for all four literals here the answers, and you have to type at it. It's shown in the Excel worksheet. So let's type the last one. And we got our correct answer again. Okay, let's pick this one. No matter the type of questions, you have to change the values and don't care about the procedure. Some of the questions um, have a lot of values, so be careful because this could be sometimes maybe you can get lost, but you have to read carefully and complement with the guide that we have here beside the values so you can't get lost. So we enter here, and thank you for watching. I think this is the end of the video. If you are interested, please contact me. Bye.